Testing on. How are you doing tonight? Good? I'm Marlee. Is this good? As we thought about what to say to Jewel and Nick on their special day, we agreed that there's no better way to welcome Nick into the family than by making sure he knows exactly what he's getting into. Back in summer 2009, the two lovebirds first met at Camp Harlem.
Well, I only wish that we could spend the rest of every day in a place where the summertime forever.
I didn't want you to keep going. Ned introduced them to each other, and Julia was immediately drawn to the fact that anything Nick said just sounded that much better. For example, aluminum was now aluminium. Schedule became schedule. And table was table. Marlee and I were also at camp that summer, and Marlee thought about what she could do to make Nick feel closer to the Rosenthal sisters. Obviously, this is what she came up with. Nick instantly realized what a cool sister Julia has. She's not weird at all. As their summer romance blossomed into a long-distance relationship, Nick eventually chose to Brexit and spend an exotic year abroad in Haddonfield, in the third-floor guest room, while Julia stayed in her childhood bedroom. As any father of 3 girls would be, Dad was thrilled with the idea of a boyfriend sleeping over every night for 1 year. As Nick would say, cheers. Nick, wanting to pull his own weight, offered to run errands and go grocery shopping. The only problem was that our foreign friend did not have his driver's license. Day in and day out, you could catch Nick riding dirty on his bicycle. If Julia was worried about Nick attracting other ladies, she was pretty safe at that point. While I was at school, Nick and Ray had the chance to become really close. So close, in fact, that they even got a dog together. Sorry, Joel. Truth had to come out. During that year, Nick unfortunately had to miss Rachel's talent show. Nick, here's what you missed.
He's doing it. He's doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. God, he's doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. Who's doing it? God, he's doing a new thing. You know he's doing it. Yo, who's doing it? God, he's doing a new thing.
While the dance would scare most boyfriends away, Nick decided to hang in there. Still, there were a few things that Nick didn't know about Jewel. For that reason, God made sisters. For example, Julia loved to make retainers out of paper clips. In high school, she made trendy belts with her sewing machine. Chris, you're wearing one of them right now. It's like black tat. Julia also had her fair share in athletics, whether it was track, cross country, or getting a perm before basketball season. Julia always showed her dog pride.
Nick had his weird tendencies too, like that time he got frosted tips in his hair with wigs.
Wasn't that last year?
Yeah, Wiggs got the frosted tips professionally done at a salon, while Nick asked his sister Lucy to dye his hair in the bathroom.
I don't know what Jewel felt worse about. The fact that Nick got frosted tips, or the fact that Nick didn't go to Jewel's salon.
While these attributes would send most people back to their respective continents, they only seem to bring Jewel and Nick closer together. And now, Nick makes retainers out of paper clips, hops on his bike, and sells them to high schoolers.
As this speech draws to a close, we've probably confused or scared most people here. Jewel and Nick, there seems to be no easy way to say how pumped we are that you're married. Twice. So here's a final tribute to this day. Yo, listen up, here's a story about a guy and girl who